And with breaking news surrounding a heart-wrenching story, a mother has confessed to killing her 2 children and stuffing their bodies in a freezer.
Police found the bodies today after they'd been stashed there for over a year. We're going to go to 7 Action News reporter Jeff Vaughn, who's live now with more. Jeff.
Yeah, a lot of people asking questions, especially how long have those children been in that freezer that was found earlier today, just not too far from downtown Detroit on the city's east side. Well, sources tell me one child has been in that freezer for 2 years, the other for more than a year. Tonight we're finding out that the bodies of those children, they had signs of torture as they are being thawed out at the medical examiner's office right now. We've been keeping track, how were the children kept track related to that? We understand that they were, or how come there wasn't anybody that alerted to them related to the school? Well, we're told that the mother did homeschool them. I understand we have some more information to pass along to you now. All new tonight, balloons fly at the home of a mother and her 4 children. A banner on the door serving as a place for neighbors to leave their sympathies. But beyond the door, a horror nobody can imagine. 2 children found dead in a freezer. Residents of the Martin Luther King Apartments off St. Aubin tell Action News the frozen boy, age 11, named Stephen, and his sister, Stony, age 14, were found after a bailiff served an eviction notice at apartment 804. It's been a while since you've seen them.
Yeah.
Did that raise any concern with you?
No, since she kept them in the house all the time, we just thought, like, oh, they're just in the house chilling together. That's where they be, or they just at the store or at their aunties or grandma's.
At their auntie's house is what police sources say the mother may have used as an excuse as to where the dead children were when neighborhood kids asked to play. Sources also telling Action News the mother, identified as Michelle Angela Blair, called Angel by her friends, has confessed to killing her children and then placing them in her freezer. The boy in May 2012 and the girl 9 months later. The motive? The sources say the 2 children were sexually abusing the youngest boy of the 4. A woman we talked to today knew of the family abuse.
I'm like, Angel, why wouldn't you just give the kids to me? She like, Tori, I'm like, why you just didn't give them to me? We could have figured out something. She like, they was raping my son. They was raping my son.
But there's more shocking details to this story. Police sources close to the investigation say the bodies, which are now thawing out at the medical examiner's office, are showing signs of torture. And those surviving siblings, a 17-year-old girl and an 11-year-old boy, that 11-year-old boy is believed to be the victim of sexual abuse. They are now in protective custody. Live in Detroit, Jeff Vaughn, 7 Action News.
Jeff, that is a tough one to cover tonight. Thank you for the update. And we have breaking news. We're learning why a mother may have killed 2 of her children, then stashed their bodies in a freezer.
Yeah, 7 Action News reporter Jeff Vaughn. He is live on Detroit's east side with the latest. Jeff, what are police thinking?
Malcolm, good evening. That motive tonight is expanding. Sources tell me the mother accused of killing her 2 children and stuffing them in a freezer here at this condominium complex tried to keep it a secret so she could continue to draw child support from the state. Action News uncovering the latest details from all angles on the case of 2 children found dead in a freezer. As the bodies of the 2 siblings thaw at the medical examiner's office, their grandmother identifying the bodies, then talking to our Jonathan Carlson.
We just went to see, if it was her or not, and it was.
The names of the children in the freezer, reported by Action News last night and positively identified today by police, is Stony Blair, 13 at the time that she was placed in that freezer 2 years ago. Her half-brother, Stephen Barry, placed beside her at the age of 9, more than a year ago. Police say their mother, Michelle Angela Blair, confessed to killing the children. Blair's grandmother, Linda Dorsey, reacts to our cameras today.
I think she's basically sick, not too good at all.
The family tonight claiming the 35-year-old mother, called Angel by loved ones and friends, was abused as a kid and fear that's why she may have abused her own children. Kicked out of her parents' house when she was 17 and pregnant with a tattoo on her chest that reads, "Trust no one." The motive for the killings, sources say, but not substantiated by police, is sexual abuse from the dead siblings onto the youngest of the 2 remaining siblings, a boy age 11, now in protective custody with the 17-year-old sister, keeping the secret from family and friends in a freezer behind the store at 804 St. Aubin of the Martin Luther King condo complex. Michelle Blair will appear in court tomorrow. However, she will not be charged with murder. That is yet to be determined as that autopsy is pending. However, she will appear in court and be charged with 4 counts of first-degree child abuse, 2 for the dead children and 2 for the surviving children. Sources tell me those 2 surviving children have signs of trauma. By the way, tonight they are in protective custody. Also, Michelle Blair will face 1 count of child abuse in the presence of another child, and that is a life felony. Reporting tonight from Detroit, I'm Jeff Vaughn, 7 Action News.